nothing more wrong to think about Krishna, thinking him to be a statue. He's the supreme energy of life, the engine of life, the generator of life, the protector of life. But in order to receive your devotion, he's so kind to descend into a visible form for gracing you. You see, a sannyasi usually does not carry a deity around because it's impractical to travel around with a deity. But all the great sannyasis, all the great acharyas, they all had their Ishtadev. And that Ishtadev means their Lord of their life. And Srila Rupa Goswami had Radha Govindaji as the Lord of his life. Srila Sanatan Goswami had Radha Madan Mohanji as the Lord of his life. Srila Jiva Goswami had Sri Sri Radha Damodar as the Lord of his life. Srila Prabhupada had Sri Sri Radha Madhava as the Lord of his life in Krishna Balaram. So that is a special mercy when Krishna becomes visible to our eyes and enchants us to do sacrifice. Welche Übersetzung? No, English is. And enchants us to do sacrifice, enchants us to go to back to him, back to home, back to God, that Srila Prabhupada used to say. Let's go home, back to God. And you see, this is really such an extraordinary invitation, because the spiritual world, back to home, back to God, is a non-material plane. So how can you understand a non-material plane, but it has an address? That's a good question, no? And Prabhupada said, not only Krishna has an address, he even has a telephone number.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Yes, and when you call him, you see, the other day I was given a class, and there's one thing the Mahamantra does. No other spiritual process does. What is that? What is that special feature? Only the Mahamantra does to you when you chant it.
Awakens dormant.
Awakens, yes, but other things awaken also.
Love.
Yes.
Sensibility.
Huh?
Sensibility. Better sensibility.
Connects us. Sensibility.
Yes. More.
Keep you humble.
Huh?
Keep you humble.
Keeps you humble.
Keeps you connected.
Huh?
Connection.
Attraction.
Keeps you chanting.
Haribo! Sukriti.
So, the most extraordinary thing with the Mahamantra is it removes the reactions for your faulty behavior. You can do asanas. This will not remove any faulty behavior. You can do fire yagyas. This will gain you some piety, but it will not remove the reactions for your faulty behavior. You can read the Shastras, and it will not remove the faulty behavior and reactions of it. I mean, maybe the faulty behavior, but not the reactions for the ones you already did. It is the Mahamantra which does remove all the obstacles, all the difficulties which are in the past and which keep you in this material world. And that's when we get the Mahamantra from the hands of our Gurudev, and with the japa, when we get the holy name, then it's an essential change in our existence. And of all the processes of self-realization or meditation, it is considered the most powerful The most important, it is Krishna coming to you in his own form. He's coming to you to rescue you, to save you, to bring you to him. He's not sending you an instrument. He's not sending you a mechanism. He's coming himself. Nama Chintamani Krishna's Chaitanya Rasa Vigraha Purna Shuddha Nitya Mukto Binatmannamanami. That the holy name of Krishna and Krishna is no difference to each other. So when we take initiation in the holy name of Krishna, we are actually allowed to talk to God. Of course, anybody can talk to God if he talks to him from his heart. But when the Guru intervenes, he said, not only you can talk to God, but God will personally look after it, that your difficulties will be removed. Because we all carry lots of difficulties. That's why we are called conditioned souls. We are extremely conditioned. Conditions, oh my God. If we talk about all our conditions, this is pretty amazing. We are so conditioned. We are so extremely conditioned. But the holy name is not conditioned. God is not conditioned. So he came to us in the form of our Ishtadev, Gauranga Brajaswara. And we installed him, we made the installation as described in the Shastras in our humble way, because that's all we are. Prabhupada was not with us anymore, so we just could do in our humble way whatever we could understand what it means to invite Krishna in our life. So we did that. We invited Krishna, and after that everything happened so dramatically that it is beyond expectation. And I thought, oh, how wonderful. How wonderful is the grace of Krishna. He comes personally to this beautiful place in Colombia, 2,800 meters elevation in the mountains of Cundinamarca. He comes to that we can serve him and worship him and be with him. And I was so breathtaken by this. And then I thought, well, now I will stay here very nicely and will serve you and do something very beautiful for you, I was thinking. But then it only took about 2 months, and then I was kicked out. Krishna kicked me out from Colombia. He says, no, you're not supposed to stay here. I stay here and you go. And he sent me to Ecuador. And then after a while I could go back to Colombia to see him again, but then he kicked us out again to Peru, then to Chile, then to Brazil, then here and then there. And he keeps kicking us out, and we keep going back. So tomorrow we are going back to celebrate that 25th year of his transcendental pushing us around the world. It's true, it's not an exaggeration, it's as I say. And most likely he's going to kick us out quickly afterwards. I'm already accustomed to that. But so, then we're going to go on our journey through Ecuador and Peru, where we are launching many different programs. Just recently we are trying to intensify. You know, in devotional service you always try to intensify, and this is a good idea. Intensify what you want to do. If you're not intensifying what you do, it means you don't believe in it yourself. It's a kind of a thing, oh yes, I got it, now let's get bored. Huh? Just dragging on. Huh? So, this was amazing, and this is where